Can somebody explain this to me, please? Is this an instant commit? What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the NIU Dynasty. We are here to start season 2. We're in the preseason. We got to go through all the recruiting again. It feels like I just did this. I feel like it's going to be a lot of recruiting stuff until we feel like we have a good team to start really watching a lot of games. I do feel like I want to watch a few more games this season than I did the past season because, you know, now we sort of have a little groove going with the team that we're starting to build here. We have quite a few new faces and a lot of question marks around this team. One of the biggest ones is what's going to happen with our quarterback situation. I did do the red shirts. I don't know if you guys were here for that or watched that portion of the video, but we did do red shirts. We're going to go ahead and we're going to red shirt Braden Callaway. But I am really excited to see what this season is going to hold. I did not anticipate the red shirt quarterback Jeff Gibson from Moline, Illinois, I probably said that wrong, to come back from off-season training and be a better quarterback on paper than Jalen Macon. Now, I'm going to treat this like I would a franchise or anything else, and I'm going to try not to look at the overall. Because if you look at the overall, you're like, well, it's pretty apparent Kenny Luth is a starter. But we did that last year at the start with Ethan Hampton. And guess where that got us? And hey, look it, before we get started, man, congratulations to anybody that is watching this video that is going, has gone, will go, knows someone, knew someone, whatever the case is that is tied to NIU. Congrats on beating Notre Dame. I feel like I've watched a few of the interviews since then with Coach Hammond. I saw the highlights of the game. Man, it feels like it was an electric moment for you guys, and I'm really excited. So I'm just happy and excited for NIU as a whole to feel that energy and to get that big one, especially nowadays with all the NIL stuff, man. It can't be easy for them small schools. It really can't, which is why this dynasty is so fun. And I'm excited to get ready to get more into it. I just wish we had more time with the players we had, but it was a learning curve for me. It was a brand new team. I didn't really know where our next spot was coming from, but we're here. We got a quarterback situation on our hands. Who is going to be the guy? Jalen Macon gets the job right out of the gate. He is going to be the starter from day one. Will he stay that way? I don't know. Because Jeff Gibson, he came back with a vengeance. This man was like a 65 overall or something weird like that, 64, a very low overall. He shot right up the board. Going over the running back room, yes, Garrett Gensler's the top guy. I don't care. He's tied with Mike Hurt. This was our biggest get, I feel like, of the offseason, of the entire recruiting process, and he is going to be the guy. Mike Hurt. We also have Jalen Poe, who came back. He was redshirted last year. Now he's back as a sophomore, 5'10", 207. He's got a physical already. So I would like to try to get Poe and Hurt going. And then we have Williams and Raymer, of course, for down the line and also as our power backs. So a very young running back room. Of course, we got David Stoke. Wide receiver is another one. I don't know what's going to happen here. Kenji Lewis got a little better. Kyle Thomas got really better. Keyshawn Pipkin got better. Jalen Johnson came up a little bit. Eric Long came out of absolutely nowhere. Same with Jawan Mitchell. We have Rashard Barber, George Salter, Cam Thompson, Willie Strange, and Dwayne Cousins. Now, I'm very tempted to redshirt Willie Strange, but I want to see him in game first. I just want to see what he can do on the field, if he sparks something. If so, I might let him rock. But I don't want to risk losing him. I don't want to risk losing that year of eligibility with him. He needs work still, but we know he's a gem. Tight end is Jake Applegate. I'm not upset about that at all. I thought he played very well for us in spot situations and throughout the games with Grayson Barnes. And we bring in Adrian Doss. Now he's only a 65, but I'm really excited to see what this kid can do this season. 6'5", 233. He's got two mentals, best friend and clear-headed, which means he's going to be a good option for the quarterback. And we saw that a tight end like Applegate last year get targets in games weekly. So Doss is going to see playing time fairly soon. He is going to be in the action this season for sure. We also have Rashid and Kuhn for later on. Both of them have a mental. I might consider redshirting one of these guys, but I'm not sure if I want to do that quite yet. We might add some more to the red shirts later on. And then at the line, of course, we have Hoth, the senior, the leader. We have Welch, who is a sophomore. I really hope we can keep him, but I don't know if we'll be able to. So I'm going to try and see how I can work that out. I might try and play him at maybe a guard position, like maybe slide him over to right guard and see what he can do there, because I feel stupid not letting him play. He's a 76. He's our third best lineman aside from Hoth and Jamar here at right tackle. Defensively, there was a lot of change as well. We have Marcus Windsor as our best here as a sophomore. We have Chandler Bradfield. Daryl Ray is one of our only seniors on this line, along with Kevin Session, who we know is a beast. He's up to an 81 now. And we have a lot of young talent here. Caleb Bryant, Marcus Dobbs, Levi Donahue. He's actually a really good option for a red shirt. I'm going to add him to the red shirt list right away. Let's go back and just check that out here quick. And then we can also look through the rest of the team as well. So who are the guys that I wanted to add? I redshirted Cousins last year, and he just did not improve very much. I'm very curious if he is going to actually improve or not. The only two we could is Strange and Salter, or Lewis if we really wanted to, but I just don't see the point of doing that. He was one of our best playmakers last year. We want him on the field, of course. You just don't do that to a starter. But one of these guys, I could definitely see it. The question is, do I want to at least see them in action before I make that decision? Because we had some guys that were way worse than the starters overall wise and actually played better in game. And then coming over here, I do believe that I should send one of these guys to redshirt. And also, speaking of red shirts, there was a guy that left a comment the other day under one of these videos about he doesn't understand the red shirt process. So I am not a professional in the college sports situation, but I do at least understand it to a point where I think I can explain it to you and anybody else who is not 100% sure of how this works. So you are allowed up to 5 years in college, right? In this sports world. But one of them, if you're there for 5, it has to be what's called a red shirt. What that means is that you are on the team, you're a part of the team, you know, nothing is being taken from you or whatever. You're still here, you're still the same guy that you were, but you are not eligible to play in more than 3 games. And what it does is it takes whatever year you're in and it sort of moves it back a year. So if you're a freshman, right, you just get to school like Archer Kuhn here, and we end up deciding to, like I was going to do with Rashid here, is redshirt him, but he's still going to have 4 years of eligibility, is what I'm trying to say. Like, he will have extra time to stay because he was already redshirted, which means that during his 4 years of eligibility, one of those 4 years, he was not allowed to play because he was redshirted, and that means he still has a 4th year that he can play. It's just going to take another year for him to finish that process if he stays the entire time. That's about as layman terms as I can do, and it's about as much as I know about it. I might even be wrong, and please, if you guys know more about redshirting as a whole and the more intricate details, let me know down below. I'm trying to learn this stuff as well, and I've looked up a few times and everything when I wasn't sure of myself, and that's about as best as I could find. But I'm sure there's more intricate details about it that somebody down in the comments might have already answered better for me, or they will soon. I thought about redshirting some of these linemen, but we don't have a lot of them. So I want to keep them in case of injuries or whatever else. The only one I did was Van Pelt because he was a 51. But everybody else we're sticking on. A lot of them we can't even do anyway, but guys like, you know, Redmond or Forsett and Maryland, and then what's his name over here at the left tackle, Boyette. Like, those guys, I just felt like we needed to keep them here because what happens if somebody gets hurt? You know, we need to have a backup option. And then over on the defensive side here, of course, Cam Yang is another one. That is a young player of ours that he is going to be redshirted. I'm also going to redshirt Donahue is here as well. Him and Dobbs both. We have a lot of defensive ends here. I think that we're okay with the guys that we got. I also redshirted Derelick and Terrell. Because we have Crowell now. We ended up landing Peppa, which I did not think we were going to do. I thought we would end up getting outbid, but hey, we get him. I'm excited about it. Skylar Gill-Howard, we have still. He made some good plays for us. We have Tristan Hilliard coming back. He was a redshirt freshman. So I think that we have some good stuff. Linebacker is where it's going to be a very murky type of situation. Singleton is our transfer. He's a sophomore. He's a 69 overall, but he does have 2 mentals. Gasaway is really the only returner in those situations for us at middle linebacker. We also have Pretzo, and then we have DeAndre Parker, the guy that we recruited last offseason. And then this is where a good chunk of the new guys are. 4 new linebackers: Dave Schilling, Ben Proctor, Roddy Orr, and Dennis Rawls. I've already redshirted Dennis Rawls. I'm going to keep these other guys here available because we don't know what we're going to get with Singleton. So some of these guys might not end up being the starters. I mean, Proctor might show out or something like that. So, or another transfer that we got. And then our corners do look a lot different. Finley comes back as our number 1. Miles, he comes out of nowhere. Ty Miles is now our number 2. Amarian Knighton, this was what's surprising. I expected Knighton to get better than Miles would, but Miles ended up just having a way better offseason. We do have to concern ourselves with Deal Breaker. I don't know how he's playing time an issue, because he's literally our starter, but we'll see what happens throughout the season. That might change. Behind them, we have Malik Armstrong, another junior that is returning. Andre Cobb, another junior. Deshaun Gibson, and Ricky Johnson, the man that we landed at the very end. And then surprising Joseph Toney. Look at the stark difference in these overalls. Both of them were a 3-star. Of course, this has to go with their national rankings, because I remember Johnson was a much lower on the national rankings. What I mean by that is a lower number, so a better rank. But I didn't think there would be that big of a disparity between the two. Trey Porter had an amazing offseason, comes back as an 80. He also has some competition from Ethan Tierney, but I've been looking at Porter since last year when we had dude's name. I know what it is, but I can't say it. It's like Varicella or something like that. I knew that Porter could be something for us, and he ended up having a good offseason. So now he's going to be the starting free safety heading into the season. The surprising part is Mohamed Jameh, even though he was our starter for most of the season, didn't really improve too much. He gets passed up by Santana Banner. 6'3", 195. I'm actually really excited to see what he can do for us, because that's a tall safety. I like tall safeties. And Pat Obi, the safety that we ended up bringing in, I went ahead and I put him on the red shirt. We did bring in Marcus Webb, but I decided to redshirt him since we already had Jake Siebert on the roster, and he's a 74. And then we also have Eric Sullivan, the freshman that we recruited. He is going to be our starter. He's got 3 physicals. Look at that. Deep range, coffin corner, and clear-headed. So we got ourselves a pretty good punter now. And that brings us to our recruiting class for this season. We have 450 hours, and we get to start this process out with going through all the recruits once again. Before we get into too many things, let's look at our team needs. So we know that we're going to be losing 2 quarterbacks with seniors, with Luth and with Macon. We're going to have Gibson and Galloway, 2 guys coming in that could compete for the job. Gibson might end up running away with this, man. Galloway might not need to have been recruited, but I wasn't sure, you know what I mean? Also, it says we need 3 more, so it wants us to have essentially 5 going into next season. So we'll probably bring in a few. I don't think I want to focus too much on like high star guys. Like if I have to really fight for them, I really don't want to do that, because I'm excited about Gibson. We have Macon, and Callaway is in the wings. Halfback, because I went ahead and got a few extras like Williams and Raymer, we should be good next year. We just need 1 guy, and it might be 2, because I was going to send Gensler away, but because I don't know what we're going to get yet out of anybody else, I wanted to make sure we had a good running attack. So we have 5 different options to look at to see who is going to be the best option for us. But if everything goes the way I plan to, I don't think Gensler is going to stay, because he's going to end up being passed up by Hertz, Poe, and then in the power formations, it's going to be Williams first, and then we'll see if Raymer can come in, make some plays as well. But so I have a feeling we're going to need 2. We're good at fullback for a while. We're good at wide receiver for quite some time. I think we're going to be good for a long time at receiver. So we really don't have to worry about that unless we find like a really good player that just seems too stupid to not try to bring in. We're going to need tight ends, left tackles, left guards, right guards. So it's going to be another fun-filled season of recruiting. We are going to need a couple of defensive ends, but not too many. I try to add 1 to some of these positions, assuming that somebody is going to leave, right? We know Ray's going to leave, but Windsor, is he the starter? Is Bradfield? You know, Do one of them get mad that the other one's not playing and they decide to leave? So they, now we need 2. We also have a lot of guys in red shirt, so we should be okay there, even if we can't land anybody big, but it's just not a huge need right at this moment. Defensive tackle, it says we're going to need 1. We're losing Gil Howard to off-season for the senior, and same with Peppa. This is his last season with us, but it's going to be a good one, I think. We do have, of course, Derelick and Terrell coming back after the season, but we don't know what that's going to bring. Linebackers, we're going to be building on this a lot. And I did already add a few guys to my favorites list. I did this when I was just going through things before. I'll show you who I already added to the board. We don't need anybody at this. We have so many guys here, but we will need 1 or 2 at left outside linebacker. At corner, we are going to need a couple of guys. We have a couple of juniors. We have a couple of seniors. So that'll be something we have to look at. And then safeties is going to come back around. So that'll be sort of where we're at with that. We are good on special teams though. So the 6 that I added were all 3 stars that I found. We have Ty McCadley, who is a speed rusher right end. Devontae Longo, who is an athlete, but he was listed under a guard position. So that's an area of need for us. Bradley Gage, a free safety. Mike Hicks, a left outside linebacker. Timmy Hart, a middle linebacker. And then Scott Reinhardt, a tight end. So those are the 6 that I have so far. I did not add a quarterback to the list, and I think I will here. Let's see, we are second. For quarterbacks, I'd rather just go for players that are already really interested in us. All right, so we have a few options here at the second interest, and they're 2 stars. So why not? Let's go for those guys, right? We have Mario Whiteheart, who, there's already a lot of stuff there. Like I said, I don't want to fight so much for these guys. You know what I mean? Like, give me some easy ones here. The only one we're first in is Vi Raji. Okay, Vi Raji it is. And then we'll just do Juan Hector. Sure, let's do Juan Hector. He's from Illinois. We have a tier 3 on both of these guys. That'll probably come in handy to make things a little bit easier for us in the recruiting process. At running back, we only need 1 guy. And I think we're good at power, so now I want to look for another elusive back, depending on, what happens later on. Sean Thorne is a receiving back, and we're leading with him. Plus, he's a 2-star. I think we're just going to stick with that. We don't need any receivers, but I'm going to tell you right now, if I find a unicorn or something that I really want, I'm going to go after him. So just be prepared for that. But right now, there's not anybody that's really jumping off the screen to me. A couple of 5'7" dudes, no thank you. And then nobody really over 6'1". I think we're sort of good on that front. Tight ends, we do have 1 on the board. It's Scott Reinhardt. I would like to add another one, but a lot of these guys are really short. Steven Sharga is somebody that I would consider. He's 6'3", so he at least passes that test for me. Chauncey Coates, we are number 1 there. Tyler Sands, 6'2". So it's either gonna be Chauncey Coates or Stefan Sharga. Both of them are, I think the only difference is one's a 3-star. Let's just go for the 3-star. That makes the most sense, right? We are gonna need 2 left tackles. And the only real options we have are a right tackle and 2 left tackles. So I can go after him and just make him a left tackle. So we'll probably do that. And then let's see, is there an actual good one that I could look at? Moses Davis, pass protector. Screw it. Let's go for him too. I'll just move these guys to left tackle in the position change week. If we get him, of course. Offensive guard, we are going to need at least 1. I feel like we'll just go with this first guy here. He's ranked 759. Let's go for it. I think it said we only needed 1 guard. Let me double check here. Oh, no, we have 2. Oh, ooh, okay. We need 3 guards. Okay, 3 guards. Well, let's go back and let's take another look. Wait, did I not? Oh, it didn't auto. Okay, there we go. So we have Brian Doyle. I would say let's do Dominic Ware. And, well, I mean, we're first in all these guys, so let's just do that, right? Wait. We have another 3-star down here, and we're first, and he's... I'm going to think we're going to go with Creed Costello. I'm going to add an extra one here, just to be on the safe side. As we saw last year, they all of a sudden did not like us very quickly. And then here at defensive end, we just need 1 guy. I am going to add more than 1 to the list. I'm just going to do 2. Danny Keaton, see, this is more of a defensive tackle, you know? This is definitely more of a defensive tackle. And I guess the question is, do we have a D tackle that would be willing to come here that's worth it? We are third with Emmanuel Laguda. We also have Bobby Dragozovic. Holy moly, that's a name. I think we're gonna go for Devontae Holiday. We're first. He's a pipeline for tier 3. He's a 3-star. Let's just add him. And let's go back to defensive ends here. So now I think I will add Keaton because who knows if we'll end up landing that other guy. And we're gonna need a couple of D tackles anyway. And now we need to find some guys that can actually play defensive end in our system. Jaquez Whalen could be a good option here. But we do have Dewan Bayer. Ooh, yeah, I think we're gonna have to go Dewan Bayer and DeMarco Dodge. Yeah, we're gonna go with these two guys. Right end. I still think we're gonna end up needing another guy. Oh, we have Brian Thomas here, who's a left end too, and we're first. Let's just add him. So we have our 3 defensive ends. We have 2 defensive ends, and we have a defensive end that should be a defensive tackle, and then we have a defensive tackle, so we should be covered there. We need a couple of guys here, and I do have one of them already added, Mike Hicks, but we're gonna need more than one. All right, so Barry Burns, we are second for him. We don't have a pipeline, but this guy is top 500 rank. I'm gonna try and add him to the list. We also have Shaquem Paxson. We are first in. I think I'm definitely gonna add him. I'd like to find a pass coverage guy, Josh Kane, because I could move him in. He's a sophomore from JUCO. Because I could always move him into middle linebacker. Let's see what we got in the middle. Okay, so not a lot of great. Jeremy Sills, though, I gotta add him for sure. Okay, I think that's enough linebackers. And then we needed 2 corners. Don't believe I added any corners yet. No, I did not. The best ranked one is Caesar Hector, who is also a pipeline for us, a tier 3, but we are third. So we're gonna go ahead and add him to the mix. And then we can do D'Angelo Floyd, who we are first in, JUCO transfer. And we'll just do maybe a third, just in case. Deshaun Goodley, we're first in there, so let's go ahead and do that. And then we need 1 free safety, which I have right here with Bradley Gage. Let me see if there's anybody else that I would rather look into. Theo Lucian he's a little bit better. He has a better pipeline, but he's only 5'10", man. I'm not a big fan of free safeties that are 5'10". My Minnesota Vikings take chances on undersized guys all the time. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna add him. Who knows? Maybe he ends up being the next best thing. And then we need at least, well, you know what? Here's something to consider. He's zone. He's a little bit smaller. Maybe he's more of a hybrid at the end of it all, like once we see all of his stats. And maybe he's somebody that could move to strong safety. But we do need to make sure we're bringing in 2 strong safeties. So let's see here. We have Jason Wells. We are number 5. Ooh. But he's ranked 505. Chet McNeil. Angelo Wilder. He's 6'2", 6 foot. Okay. I have a feeling he doesn't have a deal breaker, but our pipeline is not going to be very good. We don't have a good pipeline on any of these guys, so we'll add him, and then we are gonna do Devontae Honeycutt. Yeah, we'll do him. There we go. All right, we have 30 guys. Now what I'm gonna do is we are going to go to athletes here and see if there's anybody else that I didn't see. No, there's not. Okay, so that was all the recommended. Now, let's see if there's any 4-stars that we could potentially bring in and fill up those last 5 spots. So we have Derek Winbush, who's a power rusher. His deal breaker is proximity to home. We are meeting it with B-. He's going to have a lot of interest, I think, from quite a few teams. Oof. Mustafa Faku. Screw this. We're going to try it. We're going to try and see if we can flex some muscle here. Oh, there's 1 receiver, Brian Kendricks, who's 5'7". Never mind. Ooh, a D tackle, Creed Ratley. Gonna add him to the list. We have room for 3 more. Ian Ugo, quarterback. We don't need quarterback. Nope. Sam Gupta, nah, 6'2", sorry. Ronnie Coral, he's a 4-star, 6'3", 242. Deal breaker is playing time, which we are meeting right now. Did I not add this guy? Who's this? Jabu Whitehurt. Ooh. Yeah, let's go for it. Then for the last couple, let's just see if there's a 5-star or something that we might be able to land, right? Let's just see what happens. Okay, this guy does not have a going pro. Let's see, is there anybody that we actually have a pipeline for that's a 5-star? Oh, there is, but they already locked us out. Ooh, little son of a biscuit. Okay. Okay. Harry Marciano, E-tackle. We're gonna add him. And we're gonna add Deshaun Tillman, okay? That's what we're gonna do. That is our board. All right, so now that we have our board, what I like to do is I go through and I offer a contract to every single player. That is what I have learned from the few different videos I have watched between a few different creators about recruiting tips. I'm gonna go over here to need scholarship, and I'm just gonna add a scholarship to every player, and then I'll see you guys when I'm done. All right, there we go. Everybody has been added for scholarship, and now we have 275 points, and what we're gonna do with that is we are going to do some scouting. All right, we don't have any coach points, so I'm not too concerned with, so we can't add anything there. But what I can do is I can scout some of these guys that maybe we are trying to figure out between, like these, like here, like quarterback, halfback, wide receiver. I'm not concerned with. We only added a few guys. I might actually probably not even do it on that. I'm more so worried about where I added quite a few players, so I make sure that I'm at least attempting to get the better of the player first, or at least make sure they're not a bust. Like here at the guards, we have a lot of guards. So let's start here with the guards, and look at that. Brian Doyle is a gem. So that is that's pretty cool. And he's got a mental road dog. Dominique Ware. See what he is. Okay, 100% on him. He's not a gem, but he's also not a bust. Ooh, Tello is a bust. We're not gonna be picky though, because we are still a 1-star and we need all the help we can get. So at least we have a good idea here with all of these guys. I am going to save some points for some other positions though. Specifically down here. Can somebody explain this to me, please? Is this an instant commit? That's a thing? I'm not crazy, right? Is this a bug? Guys, listen, don't judge me, okay? Don't flip and judge me. I'm not a college football guy. I just love this game, and I'm trying my best to learn it as best as I can. I can get a commit just from offering this dude a scholarship and not even advancing? This has to be a bug, right? Let's keep it moving here. There's no way that that's true though, right? I'm gonna keep him here and see what happens. I don't know what that was all about. Let's just see if this Winbush guy is worth it, huh? Oh, he is. Okay. All right. He's got a couple abilities himself. So definitely gonna be keeping an eye on that guy. Ooh, where was the guy that I was really excited about for D tackle? Keaton. Let's see what Keaton's got. Okay, so not a bust, got a mental and an ability. Perfect. Let's see. I'm not gonna waste my time on a 5-star recruiting, like scouting them. I'm pretty sure they're probably gonna be pretty good. Devontae Holiday, however, this guy is somebody that I'm really interested in. 6'3", 323. That's a lot of size. I'm hoping he's decent. Oh, he's not. He's a bust. I'm not gonna be picky. Not gonna be picky. Okay. Not gonna do it. Barry Burns, Shaquem Paxton, and Mike Hicks. I want to see what Barry Burns is. Oh, okay, he's a gem. Okay, so we gotta keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. Mike Hicks. Jeremy Sills, pass coverage guy. Yeah, we definitely got. I want to scout this guy. Oh my God, 92 speed. Oh, this guy is a huge target right now. I don't even care. He's already one of my biggest targets. 92 speed, 89 excel, 85 tackle. This guy, I'm going all in ASAP on. Excited. Let's go over to the safeties here. We already knew. I'm pretty sure we know Jabu Whiteheart is going to be pretty good. I am curious about Honeycutt, 6'3", 190. Actually, no, I'm actually more interested in Jason Wells. What is the one that we have a better shot at? Okay, definitely Jason Wells. So let's scout and see if it's he's also one. All right. And we are 5 points short to do anything else, which is weird because I just feel like you should be able to spend all your points. But I can't. Okay, I think we're just happy with it. I know we have 5 points left, but I mean, I already have 35 targets filled in, and I don't even know if there's somebody I don't want, you know? So why even waste it? All right, let's go ahead and let's get this week advanced, and then we can go back to doing some actual scouting here. All right, we have our bye week. So we lost 50 points because we went from a 1.5 to a 1-star. But now we're down to 350. And now let's take a look and see how things are going on our recruiting trail already. Vi, Raji, we're the only one even looking at them. Same with Juan Hector. Okay, so Northwestern is already pushing on Sean Thorne, but we are outgaining them right now. Yeah, I sort of figured this was a lost cause. He's already got immediate interest. I should have known. But hey, you know, I just wanted to try it. So we're just gonna bow out graciously here. It was nice talking with you, Deshaun. Thanks for giving us the time of day. I'm gonna go ahead and take you off now. All right, so for the tight ends, we got a lot of competition for Sharga. We got some competition for Moses Davis and a little bit from Northwestern for Cordell Rubin. Offensive guards, we're getting some competition for Brian Doyle, which I anticipated now that we know he's a gem. So we're gonna have to go. I'm not even gonna waste time. We are going to go ahead and I'm gonna just do a contact friends and families to see if that, like, if they're really recruiting or if they just offered a contract. But they are going to be heavily in on him as well. Reed Costello, we know he is a bust, so I'm not going to push too hard at him. We'll see how things go over the next couple of weeks. Ben Hickson also getting some juice his way. Devontae Longo, we got some competition with Ball State. So I'm done, I guess. I already have a commit from DeMarco Dodge. I'm super excited about that, by the way. If that's a real thing, that is awesome. Thank you for just saving time for me. Anyway, who was the guy that I was really... Oh, we already got locked out. Well, you know what, Wimbush? You could have at least gave us a week, you know? Wisconsin's pushing in on Dwayne Bayer. Keaton, Ball State. So sick and tired of you sons of biscuits. Leave us alone. We got a lot of competition for almost everybody, which I anticipated. I feel like I learned a lot last year, and I realized that I have to go after the higher guys first. The lower star guys will come regardless at some point, even if it's not the guy you're really going for. You will find a 1 or 2 star if you need one. So I need to just go all in on like these 3-star guys and try and find the best players for this team. Where was the guy that I was so gung-ho about? Yeah, this dude. I'm going full in. I'm not wasting any time. I'm going to send the house, and I'm going to also do a DM the player. Get him up to 60. And just see if that takes us to the promised land. Timmy Hart, he doesn't have any competition yet, so we're going to hold off on that. Going back to the outside linebackers, we have a lot of competition on Mike Hicks. Same with one with Barry Burns, and a lot with Shaquem Paxson. So we are one of the only schools one of two that have a tier 3 pipeline on him. He doesn't have a deal breaker for that, but it's at least going to assist us in this process. But it looks like we are getting the most influence, but I haven't really done much on him for recruiting. So I think I'm going to add contact friends and family to him. We are going to get outgained here soon by Iowa State if I don't do something about it. He's from Iowa, so they're going to beat us out in pipeline. But we do have, okay, so we didn't go up, but we didn't fall, but we are outgaining Illinois. We are outgaining everybody, even though Illinois has a pipeline on him. I wonder, is this guy like, I don't know, is he that good or something? We're just going to do a DM the player on him. He's a 2-star, but he's got a lot of initial, traction. So we're just going to see where that takes us. And then over at the free safeties here, it looks as if Liberty is outgaining us on Bradley Gage. Okay, so we jumped them, so that's good. We're in first place now for him, the Aleutian, and then we didn't even make a dent in Jabu Whitehurt. Okay. I feel like this is another situation where we just have to bow out and just accept defeat. I'm not going to waste time on players this year when I see that stuff happening. We are going up the list with Devontae Honeycutt, so that's good. We have some competition for Jason Wells. We're going to go in on him for actions. We're going to do contact friends and family for him. I want to see if we can jump up to the top here. We have a tier 3 and potentially a tier 2 and another tier 3 for pipeline that are going to be in on this race potentially. So we got to get stuff down on him as soon as possible. Honeycutt is another one. I want to get something on him as well, so we're going to do contact friends and family for him. I'm not even concerned with going after the quarterbacks right now. I'm just going to sort of let them sit with the offer. Sean Thorne, he's a 2-star. I'm not going to push too hard with that, but I know Northwestern is going to push, so I think I will add something. We'll just do 10 points on him. And now let's go back here. Sharga was one that we had a lot of action on, so let's do contact friends and family for him. I want to make sure we get one on, where is he? Doyle here. I almost feel like I should go hard on him right away. I know he's a guard, but we need players to be able to establish this ground game and to keep our quarterback protected. So I almost feel like I should take back this and just send the house right away on him. Just get it out there, right? I don't even want a potential chance for another school to take him. Will it work? I don't know, but we will find out. Costello is getting some. I'm going to let that be, but Hickson, I want to get something on because we don't know how much real influence this other school is going to have on him, if they're going to push really hard or not. We do have one center in Devontae Longo. The reason I have him is because he's an athlete, right? He's a center, but I can see him playing guard. So I have him in here, and Ball State is already... I don't know if we're going to be able to land this guy or not. So I'm not going to hold out hope just yet. Going back to the defense here, this is where I think we need to really make sure we hit home, because our linebackers are in a tough spot right now. So we have a lot of competition on Hicks. Let's get something added on him. We're going to do contact friends and family. That brings us down to 85 hours. I also feel like Barry Burns is somebody that we definitely need to recruit hard on. So I'm going to go send the house on him. We know he's a gem. That leaves us 35 hours. So we have something on all linebackers. Timmy Hart, we don't have any competition yet, so I'm going to hold out. We have competition there. I added 10. We're going to do another 10 on Floyd here. We already went up to the top with him, so I'm going to leave that by itself for now. Bradley Gage, I think Liberty is outgaining us on him. So I'm wondering if I want to actually, you know what? This is what we're going to do. I'm going to leave these two for this week. We're going to see what happens, but I'm going to take this back from Wells, and I'm just going to do a send the house. I feel like with these gems, we just got to go full bore right away when we know we have them, and let's see if we can get some of these guys. So that's what we're going to do. And there we go. That's the rest of our hours. All right, so we know that those two guys are ready to just like fly the coop. Ron and Skardvet. Right guard, right tackle, but I'm not too concerned with that. And look at that. We are opening up against Louisville. That should be a pretty big game. Let's just take a quick recap here of the recruiting. And let me, guys, please let me know down below. Do you want to see me doing this stuff, or would you rather me just give you a brief recap of it at the end of like who I targeted, what I changed, and then just do advanced? Or do you want to see the process of me deciding who to add points to and sort of what I'm doing throughout the process? I'm not 100% sure how you want to see that. I know it's a lot of it. Oh, okay. So Sean Thorne is like just straight up wanting to go to Northwestern. Okay, dude. Okay. Well, let's see if we got anywhere on some of these other guys. So Reinhardt, okay, we're pulling on Sharga now, so that is good. Screw you, Ball State. We are getting eaten up on Moses Davis here. And, oh my God, Cordell Rubin is getting Brian Doyle. We are jumping super high out on, which I'm happy to see. Dominique Ware, we're good there. We're still outgaining somehow. So I'm happy with that. We are outgaining on Hickson. I didn't really do anything here, but Ball State's the only one. And then, oh, okay. So a lot of people jumping in on Ty McCadley now. A lot, and then Ball State again. Here we go with Danny Keaton. We already got DeMarco Dodge. Oh, okay. Wisconsin's getting involved. Okay, well, yeah. Let's just call it quits with Bayer here. I think Wisconsin's involved. They are gonna waffle stomp all of us. So, yeah, that sucks. Brian Thomas, we still have an option for. We are getting schooled on McCadley. D tackle, we all of a sudden just got dropped from Illinois and Ball State. Freed Ratley. Okay, so he doesn't even care about us. So we're just going to remove that. Harry Marciano, he locked us out. Okay. So we're losing our we're at least getting answers right away. You know what I mean? That's what I would like to see. We're pulling now on all three of our linebackers. Timmy Hart. Okay, we are jumping far ahead on Jeremy Sills. That's what I love to see. I love to see it. We're pulling on Floyd. We are getting beat by Illinois with Hector. And this is the situation here where I'm just going to take the L and we're going to move on. We're going to get those points back and we're going to apply them somewhere else. Okay, so Liberty jumped back into the mix on Bradley Gage. Or they really jumped in. They outgained us by quite a bit. And now we're also getting outbid on Lucian. This was something I was concerned with, but with us having such limited points, I'm sort of, stuck on where to put them. Right now, though, we're doing good on some of the guys that I really wanted to do good on, so I'm happy with that. I feel like what I could do is maybe add like 10 points to one of these guys and see if I can at least get back into the race. Some of these guys, I just don't know if it's worth the extra hassle. Does that make sense? Okay, we're keeping that on these guys. We can't adjust anything there. I feel like I need to add these points to Holiday, but I don't think I have enough. If I'm even going to have a chance, but Illinois is outpacing us. We don't even have a lot of points out there. We got nothing for this week. That's crazy, man. I mean, I can't even offer more scholarships at this point, aside from a couple. We're not good here. I'm getting outplayed by a lot with Davis, and we need tackles. So I feel like maybe I should add these 10 points here for now. Yeah, let's add the points there, and that's where we're just gonna have to wait it out. All right, now it's time for us to see this team for the first time since the offseason started. So let's go ahead and let's take on Louisville. All right, so our first drive didn't go very well. Had a quick 3 and out. We had to punt it. Louisville had a tremendous return, and they're already inside the 40. That's great. And off of the middle, and a short couple of yards for the halfback here. Pistol look on second. Hand off again, and we do a nice job of wrapping things up, bringing them down at the line, 3rd and 8. Can we get a stop on defense just like they did to us? Back to pass for the first time. Blitz coming, they pick it up. He's going to take off with it. He's got enough for the first down, sliding down at the 27. Almost got home on the pressure, but just not enough push up front for us as they try to set up a screen, I think. But there was really nobody there. I'm not 100% sure what he was going after. 2nd and 10. Handoff right up the gut, and there is nobody there. All the way down inside the red zone. Mark him down at the 10. And just like that, Louisville marching right up to our doorstep. Hand off to him again. Gets outside, and what a move to the edge. I thought we were going to catch him there, but he somehow gets past everybody. Gets down to the 2, another pickup of 8. He's tired out, but they're going to go right back to him, and nice cut up the middle and gets in the end zone. Louisville opens up with a touchdown right off the bat. All right, so last drive out, we had another 3 and out, and now Louisville's got the ball back, and that goes nowhere. Got to find a way to shut this down. Step back, looking left side, and completes it. The outside receiver in between 2 defenders. 3rd and 2. Can we get ourselves our first stop? And oh, what a play right there! Kevin Session gets the stop in the backfield, a loss of 5, and we're going to get the punt. That's a big stop for this defense. We're facing a very good Louisville team. And now we are back on offense. Macon and company have had a tough go of it today. Can we bounce back here? Apple get in motion. And it's going to be a play action. Macon immediately under pressure, and he goes down to Jared Davison. Came right through the middle of that line, no problem. And yeah, that was not a good way to start the drive. We need something better than that here. Looking for the screen, we get it to Hurt. But the block, what are they doing? They just let go of the block. Oh my God, guys, we can't fall apart like this. Macon takes a snap. Deep shot, open receiver, it's caught, it's Johnson, and he's gone. What a play. Jalen Johnson takes it all the way for the touchdown. They had him on the too high look. Looks like they were potentially running cover 2, or they played some type of 2 deep with man press up front. Either way, Johnson gets off of his man, beats him vertical. Safety does not catch it in time, and we are going to strike and reset this game in a matter of seconds. Oh my God, no! How did he get through that? Pierce Clarkson, I mean, that dude just went through like all sorts of different avenues and found his way to a huge gain. I don't even know how he managed to get out of that. Another handoff, and that one goes for 6 more. That was a tough break. I finally felt like we had something going there. We got the stop on defense. We get a big score on offense. There we go. Nice stop up front. Can we keep it going, though? 3rd and 1. Can we get a 3rd and short stop? Handoff. And he bounces backwards, and we get the stop again. Oh, they're going to go for it. Okay, it makes sense. Plus field position. Makes sense. And he dropped it. We get a turnover on downs. That's big for this team. So that turnover ended the first quarter. Now we have a shot here. We're starting from our own 42. Thomas in motion. He's going to take it off the pitch out of the backfield. Tries to get outside. But Louisville does a good job of cutting things off quickly. And we'll get brought down after just a few. Jalen Macon, there we see all of his yards from last season, 3,025. I'm assuming that means his career. I'm not sure. Dude is standing there doing like the Michael Jackson lean. I respect it. 2nd and 8. Go to Mike Hurt. And Hurt unable to get much going. First game action today. You can see that he's got something in him, but our line has not done a very good job today. Quick snap, 3rd and 5, short throw. It's caught by Thomas. No, that's Lewis. Kenji Lewis on the catch. First down will move the chains. We'll go back to Hurt. This time he finds a little bit of a crease, but there is a flag, and it looks like it's going to be coming back on a hold. It is. Oh, man, that sucks. Jake Applegate gets called for the hold, and now it's going to be moved back. 1st and 17. Play action. Macon going for it all. Downfield, one-on-one coverage. Got him for the touchdown. And it's Kyle Thomas yet again. Twice now we've been able to beat them deep. The safety's just not paying attention. What a way to bounce back after having such a tough start to this game. And Thomas, we've seen him make big plays last season. He starts off on a hot start here this year. Defense has got a couple of nice stops. Offense has come around. We just need to put this away now. We need to keep the pedal to the metal, keep it going here. We're up 14-7. Our home opener. Handoff. And some nice moves from 21. Gets himself 9 yards, 3rd and 1. We have been very good as a defense on these 3rd and short situations. Can Louisville change that here? No, they cannot. Oh no! Jeez Louise, it took so long. It was like 3rd or 4th effort gets him the first down. I really thought we were going to stop him there. Going for the screen, but no, sir. Big stop. Backing him up for a yard. Who was that on the tackle? Number 6. I got to figure out who that is. But he made a big play there. Oh, taking off with the QB run. Once again, they're able to get us on that. There hasn't been a lot of runs that have worked, but they have been really taking advantage of 2 third downs, or 1 third down, and now that one there where he takes off and gets big chunks for him. But I think we're doing a pretty good job in the run game. Donald Chaney. Okay, so it's Chaney is the running back. Donald Chaney. He takes that handoff, gets outside. Excellent blocking on the edge. And Louisville is going to move the chains once again. Down below the 6-point mark, or 6-minute marker in this first half. To be Chaney again, and he is stuffed. 2nd and 10. Another handoff. And that one goes for a couple. 3rd and 8. Just need a good play here. Oh, we get immediate pressure, but they're able to get off the screen, and he's going to get the first again. We should have saw that screen coming. They've tried to set it up a couple of times today. Oh, man. Play action over the middle. Caught the linebacker sleeping, and he's going to take it all the way for the touchdown. Louisville ties it up. I'm not sure how, it looked like the linebacker initially just got lost, didn't even realize the ball was thrown, and then no contest at all from the rest of the defense all the way to the end zone. As Jimmy Callaway, senior wide receiver, I mean, it went right over the head of 23, like right over the head. That was crazy. Really like us to get something moving here for our run game. Pass game right now is working well. Lewis in motion, fake it to him, hand off to Hurt. Hurt's got a lane. He's got a big lane out across the 40. Still on his feet. Down to the 43. Apologies, the 47. I got excited. What a run. That's what I was looking for right there. Hand it back off to him again. Cut it outside, man. Why didn't you wait? Oh, man, that would have been a big play, too. There was nobody down there. We could have probably at least gotten a first down. 2nd and 6. Macon takes a snap. Got time, and he's going to throw it away. I don't like that throwaway, man. I really don't. I feel like you could have held on to it. There wasn't any pressure going on. Takes another snap. Easy completion to Johnson. First down. Looking for the screen ourselves. We got it. First block, but there's not enough blockers out there. They do not keep up with Hurt. He will still get a nice gain of 9, so it's not a bad play. It's not the big one we were really looking for. And another pass underneath. That one to Johnson as well. That's going to move the chains inside the 20. 111 and ticking. Macon takes a snap. Pressure coming. Oh my God, that took like 30 seconds in my brain to register. I was sitting there just watching that ball float and that defender jump for it. I thought that was going the other way. That was intense. There we go. Nice completion underneath to Lewis. Get us back into striking distance here for this third down. We still got plenty of time. Macon looking. Got the completion. Johnson with an excellent job keeping his feet down. First and goal from the 1. 52 seconds and all 3 timeouts. It's a direct snap. Hurt cannot get there. And it's still a direct snap. We're still doing this, huh? Still doing this. Oh. That was even worse than the first one. What are we doing? Yeah, get Macon back out there. I don't like any of that stuff. Throw it. Throw it! Do something! Oh, for the love. That was a wasted opportunity. Such a wasted opportunity right there. We're gonna have to settle for 3. Man, that should have been a touchdown. Yeah, that's really unfortunate. Handoff here on first to Chaney. And he gets shut down. Nice job of the defense once again. I'm liking that we're keeping the run game somewhat in check. We're not giving up huge lanes to it. We're being disciplined. And, oh, how does Zero not get that tackle? Explain that one to me. Please. Third and 1, handoff. Chaney lowering the shoulder, but it doesn't go very well. He'll get the first down. But not much more. Handoff. And literally as soon as I said that we're doing a good job stopping the run, they're getting now chunk yardage on the ground. Is this a troll? Is that what's going on here? Okay. All right. Looking for the screen again. Is that a tight end screen? That's what it appears to be. It did not work. I'll tell you that. Snap. Looking again for the same play. Very strange. There's no way they run it again though, right? Yeah, okay. It's a different formation now. And are you serious? It was the same guy, different play, but the same guy. No, come on. Oh. Louisville scores again, and now our lead that we've been working so hard to keep is gone. Okay, here we go. Another shot at it. First and 10. Handoff to Hurt, and there is just not a lot of room there. Oh, a little RPO, and we get it outside to Lewis. He'll get a few. 3rd and 4. We're gonna pass it. He did. He caught it. Okay, perfect. Apple get on the catch. Moves the chains for us. 1st and 10. Another handoff to Hurt. Man, that defense is just shutting it down. Like, it's almost like they know the run is coming, and they are just waiting for him to take the handoff and then tackle him. It's crazy. Okay, now, okay, get a little space. There we go. Get us 8 of those yards back. Play action. Making a quick strike, wide open. Oh my God, if he doesn't throw that so wonky, that's a touchdown. It's just one of those things, man, where like we gotta have more continuity in the passes. That's a touchdown if you don't throw it so behind him. Hand off to Hurts, and yeah, half the defense is literally there within 2 seconds. That is insane. Is somebody feeding them the plays? Like, legitimately, are they getting fed the plays when it's a run play? Macon throws it. It's incomplete. He tried to force it in there. I'm just happy it wasn't picked off. All right, come on, Macon. Shot wide open. Johnson! And he's not able to get in, but he gets down to the 1. Last time we were down here, we failed miserably. No more fails. Get in that end zone. Oh, my God. All right, we're just going to pretend that didn't happen, you know? It's just new quarter, new us. Let's go, Macon. There we go, underneath. Got it. Who is that? Oh, is that Doss? It is. Adrian Doss. His first catch and his first touchdown. And it's going to take the lead over Louisville here, 24-21. A nice, simple underneath route. And the true freshman gets his first big play. Love to see it. That was great. All right, so both drives, the last 2 drives, I should say, one for each team, both ended in punts. Neither team wanted to do much with it. So here we are. Louisville's got the ball, 8.5 and ticking to go, 2nd and 6. Hand off to Chaney. He gets outside. We'll shut it down after 4. 3rd and 3 coming up. Defense, if you can get a stop right here, and our offense can take a shot, get something moving here, we could be in some serious business. What? I felt like he was short. Yeah, I might be biased. I don't care. Oh, a pitch play. Nothing. Jameis came up and laid down the boomstick. I don't know if I like saying boomstick, but I'm going to keep doing it anyway. 2nd and 10. Handoff, Chaney. Cuts it up inside. Very weird choice. I felt like he bounces it outside. He could have a good 5-yard gain at the minimum. But hey, we'll take it. He cuts it back into all of our tacklers. Let's do it. 3rd and 8. Going deep. Big play there from the defender. Knocking it down. We're going to get another punt. That's a big play. Okay, there we go. Quick one. Okay. All right, guys. A lot of punting. But we're here. We're at midfield. This is our opportunity. Come on, Macon. Let's do something. Okay, we're going to hand it off again. Oh, Hurt. Oh, you took 37 years to do that juke. If you didn't, you might have had a big run. Or 2nd and 7. Another handoff. Hurt. Yeah, dude, you're not laying the boomstick, okay? It's not going to be something you do. So I understand that. You got sandwiched there. 3rd and 6. The direct snap. What are we doing? Why would we run a direct snap there? And now we're going for it on 4th and 4. Oh, man, I don't like it. Oh, I really don't like this. Oh, I really don't like this. I told you. I knew I didn't like it. That was stupid. That was dumb. That was... I mean, I'm going to say the same word again, I guess. I don't know what else to say. That was ridiculous. There we go. 3.5 to go. Come on, defense. The offense is just being dumb right now. I need you to make something happen here. Okay, nice stop. 3rd and 4. Can we get us another stop here? They're going to pass it. He's got all day. He finds an open receiver. Son of a biscuit. Okay, defense, you can still do something. That's not it. We're just letting them do what they want. We are just letting them move down the field in the most important drive of this game for our defense. Is the only time that we can. Where is that dude going? Why did that guy run backwards? Did he just decide he was going to be a blocker for the opposing team on that one? Get him. Get him. There we go. Who was that on the sack, by the way? I don't even know half these dudes' numbers, to be very honest with you. I might be a bad college football coach because I don't know half of these dudes. but I like that play. Play action. Come on, defense. Why was there nobody back there is the question that I'm asking. There wasn't a soul back there. Where were they? Well, here goes nothing. Down by 4, Macon, what do you got? Oh, he's going deep. Oh, he's got a completion. Who is that? Is that Johnson again? Yes, it is. That's going to put him over 100 yards on the day. He has been magnificent for us today. 1st and 10. Okay, we just need a couple more plays like that. Okay, underneath, completed. And I believe that was Applegate. His last name is so weird to say, by the way. Applegate. Am I even saying it right? 2nd and 3. Macon, I don't know what you thought that was going to do. Oh, what was that noise? Did you guys hear that loud grunt? That sounded like uncomfortable. Come on, dude. There it is. Did he catch? No, he dropped it. You've got to be kidding me. Guys, we got to hold on to the ball. Here it is. All the marbles. Macon. Rolling. He's going to air it to the end zone. That was, what was that? Oh my God. What a heartbreaking way to lose this game. All right, so let's just take a look at the stats here after the game and see how things went for us. So Jalen Macon, not a bad day. Few weird decisions, but he had a very good day. 313 yards, 3 touchdowns, no turnovers, 19 of 27. A very productive day passing for him. Rushing wise was very, very bad. 17 for 57 for Mike Hurt's debut, barely averaging a 1st down every 3 runs. It just seemed like the line wasn't really protecting him much. I'm not going to put this game on Mike Hurt. You could see that he had a little bit of flash in there, and he was trying to show it off. He just didn't have the room. Receiving, Jalen Johnson went absolutely off, man. 7 catches for 197 and a touchdown. Breakout performance for him for sure. Everybody else pretty much just did nothing. Kyle Thomas had the one big play, but then he sort of disappeared. I mean, look at his long was 48, which means he had 1 catch for 2 yards outside of that. So it was Jalen Johnson or nobody today. Defensively, I like some things that I saw. Ty Miles, I believe, was the guy who batted that ball down on that critical 4th down or that 3rd down. He made a good play on that situation. Where is number 93? Okay, that was Cam Crowell. He made a couple of good plays throughout the day on the ground, or in the run game, I should say. I did like a few things. Gil Howard, he had a nice play there at some point. So we're seeing some good things from the defense. We just need to see some more continuity. I think maybe some more interceptions, you know, maybe some more just turnovers in general. Bigger impact plays from the defense. Hey, we leveled up. Finally. So we finally made it to level 8. We get ourselves 10 points that we can spend on our coach, which is big. We're going to spend that right away. Coach abilities. Haven't been able to do this in quite some time. And let's see. I think we should do that for blocking. Put both of them to blocking, so that way we get that recruiting action bonus. That could be big for us for some of those tackles and guards that we're trying to fight with. So yeah, I'm going to apply both of them to that. There we go. All right, so I went and took a look at the recruiting after the advance. There really isn't a lot out there for us to even do, and not a lot of changing or moving parts where I have to like drop some player or something. So we'll just take a look at that next episode when we get some more time to recruit and see what's out there. Next episode, we have Maryland. We are going to Maryland to take on the Terps. That is going to be a tough matchup. We are at 0-1, of course, after today's loss, but hopefully we can try to find a way to make it a good game and sneak out of there with an upset. But as for this video, it is all I have for you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Before you leave, if you could hit that like button, it would be appreciative. Subscribe if you have not already. Turn on that bell notification, and I will see you guys next time.